Hi guys, welcome back to Beauty by Michelle Lauren. This is going to be the final look for today. For those of you basketball fans, March Madness is now upon us, and I am getting ready to show support for our team, which is the Duke Blue Devils. Those of you who don't know me in real life, my middle sister has attended Duke University for undergrad, master's, and now she's in the doctorate program there. So we bleed blue in this family. So we're getting ready to start watching the tournament, and I wanted to show a little support for our boys. So those of you who aren't into basketball, this is just a really pretty royal blue look for you. But I will be doing some themed for different teams. If that's something that interests you, leave your teams down below. So if you're interested in how we got this look, then keep on watching.
I'm prepping my skin using the Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. And priming my skin using the Maybelline Master Prime primers in Hydrate and Smooth and Blur and Pore Minimize. Using these products as a base helps create a nice, smooth, and even tacky base for my makeup to sit on top of. For foundation, I'm using my Maybelline Superstay Foundation in shade 102 with a few drops of the Physicians Formula Argan Oil to hydrate. I'm mixing that and applying it on my face with a brush. Then taking my damp Real Techniques sponge and pouncing that into my skin. Blending it all out and making it super smooth. Then with my Airspun loose face powder in translucent, I'm going to be setting my entire face. Make sure to smooth out any creases that may have formed in the liquid foundation before setting. I use the other side of my sponge for this process. I set my entire face with this product to create a nice and even base for blending of other face products. I then take a big fluffy face brush and dust the excess off and add a little extra around areas that are hard to get to make sure I've reached everything. Then with the James Charles palette, I'm going to be using the shade T along with my Anastasia Brow Duo powder in Taupe with my NYX brow brush and filling in my eyebrows. So I start with T and I form the outer shape of my brows and then fill in the very end of my tail with T before transitioning towards lighter shades towards the front of my brow. Always go back and forth between the brush and the spoolie to blend. Did my other brow off camera, And I'm just going to double check that they are evenly spaced by lining up my brush with the side of my nose. I'm then going to use my setting powder and create a baking sort of situation to catch any fallout from the eyeshadow I'm about to apply. So just put a lot of powder right under your eyes, and it'll be super easy to dust away all the fallout. Going back into the James Charles palette, I'm going to be using the shade 10% Off on a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Going to be tapping off the excess and very, very lightly using this as a transition color. So I'm putting that right in my crease and blending it up towards my eyebrow. This will help me blend my crease color into my skin tone and helps me create the base of the shape that I want for my eyeshadow. Then taking a little bit of canvas and just buffing the very edge of that out and lightening it up a little bit. Then taking No Beans on another crease brush, I'm going to be putting that right in my crease. Applying most of the product in my crease and then blending it into 10% Off. I'm concentrating a lot of that color on the outer third of my lid. I always switch back and forth between my brushes to blend things even more. Then using the shade Brother and on my finger, I'm just going to be patting that on my lid. I'm just building that color up and trying to create a nice shape, even though I only have as much control as my finger does. I find that certain colors in this palette are easier to use with your finger to apply them rather than a brush because the pigment stays better. So it's just about playing around with different colors and different techniques. And then making sure that everything is blended out. And then with my powder brush, I am dusting away all that excess powder along with all the fallout. And then taking Brother on a small fluffy brush to line my lower lash line and smoke that out a little bit. For contour, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and a small fluffy face brush. I am going to be contouring right underneath my cheekbones, down the sides of my nose, up around my forehead, and on my jawline. This brings dimension back to our face since we created a blank canvas with our foundation, and adds a little bit of warmth back into our skin. So always make sure to blend this out. For blush, I'm using the Milani Color Harmony blush in Pink Play and a fluffy tapered brush. I'm just applying that on my cheeks and blending down into my contour line. Then taking some No Beans on a small teeny tiny pencil brush, I am filling in my beauty marks. Then with the Anastasia Aurora Glow highlighting palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Orion, which is the blue shade in the palette, and using that to highlight my inner corner, my brow bones, my nose, my cupid's bow, my cheeks, my chin, my forehead, pretty much anywhere you want to highlight, go for it. This is so pretty. I am packing it on and making it really intense near my eyes, but everywhere else it's going to just have a hint of blue to tie in with the blue eyeshadow. I'm switching to a fluffier brush for my cheeks. And bringing that up around towards my forehead. You can make your highlight as intense or as light as you feel necessary for you and comfortable. Then taking some of the Milani Hypnotic Lights holographic eye topper in Prismatic Light, I am applying some of that to the back of my hand, letting it dry down, and then rubbing my finger over it so it just gives a hint of glitter without completely changing the color of my eyeshadow. I am tapping that on my eyelid over the royal blue color, and also adding a little bit of it over some of the places where I highlighted to add a little extra blue glitter. If you use this product this way, you don't really get as much of the color blue out of it. You literally just get the glitter out of it, which is what I was going for here. It is absolutely beautiful either way. It just has more than one use for me. I'm just tapping that on using my finger. I'm prepping my lips using my Burt's Bees chapstick and coating my eyelashes with my Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Volumizing Mascara, which, by the way, I heard is now discontinued, and I am so upset. I am opening what I think is my last tube of it very soon, and I am very, very upset. Bare Minerals, if you're listening, please bring it back. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Beloved. You could really probably use any color lipstick with this look and it would look great, but I wanted to go for a brighter, pinky, kind of corally look, so I chose this color for today. I absolutely love these liquid lipsticks. They are so amazing and the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I have not found a color that I have not liked. I'm going to be setting my face using my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. And fan drying, of course. And don't forget to let your hair down. And that is going to be the final look for today. Good luck tonight, boys.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you loved this royal blue / blue devil inspired makeup tutorial, then give it a huge thumbs up. If you have a specific team that you absolutely love in the tournament that you want me to do a look for, let me know and I will do my very best to make it for you. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, click the big subscribe button, and if you want notifications, click the little bell icon. It will notify you for all future video uploads. If you have not already gone on Facebook and Instagram and followed me and liked my pages there, you can find me in both of those places at Beauty by Michelle Lauren for sneak peeks of what's to be in the video, still shots, and a little announcements here and there. So let me know what else you guys want to see in the comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!